Welcome to Mug This is Mug Talking, and today we have here the Monday analysis, a video that I talk about the PQs that happened this weekend, and we analyze some decks. I like to show more the decks, we're not saying rogue decks, but decks that we don't see too much. So let's start here with this PQ that have 114 players. This is a bunch of players. So here we have Sabine Turkentown winning this PQ, and this is interesting. I'm pretty sure this FO here is the tag's name, tag of the team, right? Of a team, I think. And we have 4 of the same team. I think it's this. And this is interesting. I'm going to show some lists here, like this Palpatine, Colossus, and Sabine Turkentown. I'm going to show another Girl Saxon ECL later. And Han Solo 2, ECL, Yoda Data Volume, everyone knows about the deck. Everyone knows what he wants to do. Han Solo 1 green. So I'm going to show more of the list that we don't see too much. So here we have the Palpatine Colossus. That is interesting because we're not seeing Palpatine too much right now, and we've seen this is fun because we've seen more Tarkentel than the blue version, and for sure we've seen more than blue, more than Tarkentel. We've seen more than yellow, right? Everyone knows about this, but I'm showing here because this is like we kind of back to control meta, maybe. No, I would not say the control meta, but we're seeing more control decks right now that we don't have it like for a while. Like we have Dedra now, we have Palpatine now, we have the Chancellor Palpatine, the other one. So it's interesting to see like Kylo Ren Data Vault is interesting to see the control back to the game because I know a bunch of players hate to play against control, but I think it's healthy, like, to not just have aggro and mid-range decks, you know? So here we have the Palpatine Colossus. I think we don't have a single card from the new set, right? Actually, Condemn here in the sideboard, and there's the Eye of Aldani, I think is this. I like to have like 3 Super Laser Blast and 2 Nebula Ignition. Like we could say that we have like 5 Super Laser Blast. That is really good. But yeah, I think everyone knows about this deck. It's just good to see back to the like do something in the meta, right? Here we have Sabine Turkentown, and this is not the first one. We saw Sabine Turkentown before in a top 8, I think, maybe top 4. I don't remember now, but I play with the deck. I think it's one of the most fun decks that we have of the new set, because Sabine is from the new set. It's interesting to see, like, we have a bunch of cost 1 units, so why not play with Synchronous Shadow that we can capture something turn 2. We have the Turkentown, so we can, if your opponent attacks your unit, you can use Turkentown to defeat it. We have Spare the Target. Why not Waylay? Because you might say, okay, with Falcon, you can waylay your own Falcon to play again, then attack, and sometimes you can win by that. But Spare the Target have the hero aspect, and we play with faith in your friends. So we want to have like this hero aspect and the cunning. So Spare the Target is way better than the waylay in this specific deck. You have Ebon Hawk, that is amazing. If you play Ebon Hawk and your opponent don't deal with it, and then you just play a pile like Han Solo or like Bullshit, Han Solo is better. You can attack for 7 every turn because you're going to disclose a hero card from your hand. It's like, this is so good. You can attack for more, like for 10 maybe with Surprise Strike. Like maybe you can call the opponent off guard and they're not expecting to take like 10 damage right away. This is so good. But I'm pretty sure the main thing here is the best ability. Like discard the top deck of your opponent. Like you're going to see the top 2 cards and you can discard 1. It's like so good because sometimes you're against like a green villainy deck and you're just, okay, you're going to draw Open Barrage and this will win you the match, but not anymore because I'm going to discard this. Maybe you don't have the second one in your hand, so it can be really clutch. And Sabine deploy can be really good too because sometimes your opponent have like maybe Rival's Fall and you just deploy your Sabine with Sin Ferocity, and they can use like Rival's Fall the next turn, but you can just attack your opponent's base for 7 because you have Sin Ferocity, then discard Rival's Fall. So this is so good. Like, Sabine is really cool, and I think we're going to see more and more of Sabine post-rotation. Here we have another PQ in Branson with 63 players, and like I said before, we have Dedra here. I'm going to show here, I think it is Gar Saxon Yellow that we're not seeing too much, Dedra, Colossus, and Han Solo 2 Data Vault. So here we have this Gar Saxon. I like this one because we have some cards that we don't see it before. Like Emissary Shatpad, I don't know how to say this. The cost you 2/4. When defeated, each opponent may ready a resource. Like, I think I'm 100% sure. I'm not saying 100%, but I'm sure that this is just to have like another space unit for turn 1. And this is a 2/4, so it's hard to defeat it. Like, ACL can't defeat this, right? So if you just play this 31, like if you're facing like Sabine, they can't just ECL with Green Squadron to defeat it. So next turn you can just play Iron version there or another upgrade to buff, you know. I think this is why this is here. Have Asteroid Sanctuary. I like this card because Work is not good to be dead for only one turn, but you give a shield to your unit, which is amazing, like the cost 3 or less. So the shield gives +1 to your units because you have Guard Saxons. So it's kind of a little trick combo here, right? So that's it. Like, I think the other thing that we can say here is the Mandalorian. That is a card that we don't see too much in Guard Saxon. We can play this as a pilot. We can exhaust units. Looks good. I think all of the other cards, like, we have in all Guard Saxon yellow decks, right? Here we have Daedra Colossus. This is good to see. Control back, like I said before. And this is a hard control, not just control. This is a hard control deck. We can see here that the only units that we have here is Bazine Natal, Dr. Pershing, and 3 Avengers. So we have only 7 units in the deck. And probably this Bazine you're good just resource like really early in the match. If you draw this, and you're maybe going to play this as with a Smuggle later and in the late game, probably just to like in the clutch turns, like you know, oh, my opponent have this, so I need to discard this, something like that. I think that is the not said like I would say that is in a good position right now in the meta. I have a friend that is a teammate of Tropa de Boba. That he's playing with Daedra, and he said that Daedra can beat Yoda, and can beat some meta decks. So I think she's in a good position in the meta. But it for sure is a hard deck to play with. Even if you never play with hard control before, it could be really hard to. You probably could play like 10 matches and lose the 10 matches because it's really hard. Like the resource is really important. Like what are you going to resource? What are you going to keep in your hand? Something like that. And you need to know everything about the meta to know what you expect. Like you sit in the table, you see your opponent's leader, and you okay, I know what to expect, so I can resource this, I need to keep this and kind of stuff. I need to hard mulligan for this, all kind of stuff. Here we have Han Solo Data Vault. That is a deck. I'm recording this. I am recording this. I like the Han Solo Data Vault. I want to show down in the last set. I think it was in set 5 or 4. I don't remember now. I think it was in 5. I really love Han Solo 2 Data Vault. But kind of. We don't see too much right now. We see more than Han Solo 2 ECL that is really more aggressive. I like this deck. I just don't know how to play with the Protect the Pod because you can't play like you can't use this with vehicle units, so you only non-vehicle, so most of the ground units for sure. But I think I understand now because I play back in the day. I play with this deck with Felder Dragon. Like with 2 Felder Dragons, it's almost the same thing, right? If we have a pole there, if we have a color back, we can do like 7 damage. We're probably going to defeat something, but every time I play with this deck, I just resources. But I think I need to change my mindset a little bit to play with this deck. But yeah, I like Han Solo 2 Data Vault, and this one, like I think was undefeatable. I don't remember now, but yeah, great deck. So here we have another PQ. And Clifton Park, 58 plays, almost 60. And this one had the Palpatine Tarkental, and this King Jabber, I'm pretty sure is the same play that made top 4 or top 8 with this Palpatine Tarkental like last week, in 2 weeks ago, I think. And in Toronto, I think, I don't remember now. But yeah, I think it's the same player. And now he got the finalist. Like, I think Palpatine Tarkental is an amazing deck. I'm playing a bunch in Karabas. I recorded yesterday, like, by coincidence, I recorded yesterday a deck made by him because I'm pretty sure it's the same player. So I'm going to post probably today or tomorrow. Let's see here the list. And I'm pretty sure, like I said before, I'm pretty sure it's the same play. And he did a few changes. Like we didn't have the reinforcement Walker and not even choose sides in the list that he played before. So in the video that I'm going to post this week, don't have these 3 cards, but it's okay. And I kind of understand it because while I was playing, I think the main problem of this deck is for sure we have 25 HP only, it's not 30. And the main problem is that we can't heal too much. We have only Celestial Scrum to heal. And so with Reinforcement Walk makes a lot of sense because we probably stabilize the board. And sometimes you're opening like maybe we face an aggro deck, or maybe I don't know, like maybe we have like a bunch of cards, like a bunch of units, but our opponent plays something hidden. We don't have Overrun Barrage, we don't have any removal, so we just need to claim to defeat it, so we don't put pressure this turn, something like that. With Walker, we're going to heal, so kind of whatever if we play some, because every turn I'm going to heal 3, 3, 3, and it could be really good. This deck is really good. We have the combo with Cinta cast that is amazing, because you can just deploy Palpatine, play Cinta, attack with Palpatine, defeat one of your units, put 1 damage in of your opponent's units that maybe don't have damage, then you will trigger the 1 deploy and take this unit for you. So yeah, you can do this combo with... Sometimes your opponents just don't expect this, and this could be really clutch sometimes. This deck is so good. It's really fun to play. One of the most fun decks to play right now. And here we have Garsaxon ECL the 1. I think my camera is up in the front here. Yeah, we have 3 Darth Vader, and I think it's 3 Maul, because this QR code that have a QR code in front of the number. I'm pretty sure it's 3 Maul or 2, but I think it's 3. This is really different. Like, we have a bunch of cards that we see before, like Gideon Hask and Garsaxon, like Super Command Squad and Garsaxon. But these 2 cards we don't see too much right now. But yeah, you have only 1 cup of each. And I have a 1 Darth Sion too. That is a new card from the new set. Can be really good, this card too. And I think all of the other cards could, like we could have seen before in the Garsaxon and ACL, right? I think Emerald's Powers in the Garsaxon is really good. When you combo this with Axe Wolves and your opponent does not have like a Thunder Dragon and Vanquish, is like GG. Like, you're just going to hit for a bunch and that's game. And one card that is really interesting to see here is Seasoned Fleet Admiral. When an opponent draws 1 or more cards during the action phase, you may give an experience token to a unit. Maybe this could be a counter for Yoda, right? Because we have the Yoda's ability that you like draw a card and you rearrange the top, but you draw a card. So if you use this ability and your opponent have Seasoned Fleet Admiral, you're going to put experience token in one of your units, so this could be really good. And we know experience token Garsax give +2, right? Amazing. Like, this could be really good. Here we have, I would not even try to say this, Linkoping. I don't know how to say this, sorry. But yeah, here we have like Palpatine Yellow. We have Sabine Yellow that we've not seen too much. I'm not going to show the list because it's like a standard Sabine. But for sure, here we have a Chancellor Palpatine double cunning with Colossus. Actually, double vigilance with Colossus. Let's see here first the Piett. Actually, 1000 by I'm So Humble. I already faced him a bunch of times back in the day in Petronaki, but I think I never played against him in Carbas. But I'm pretty sure I've faced him a bunch of times in Petronaki before, like in last year. Here we have a Model 1000 Red, and we have some difference here. We have this Mirage Sintel, and I like this card. I was thinking about to play this card in my Maul Green in the Christmas format. While a friendly unit is attacking a damaged unit that attack against Overwhelm, when played, you may deal 2 damage to an undamaged unit. So you can do 2 damage. Maybe you're going to finalize the unit with your 1000 ability leader side and deployed side. Could be good. For the late game, we have the Sun, we have Devastator, Anakin Skywalker, even without the hero aspect, because -3/-3 is good. We have no disintegrators. I love this card. I think this card is really good position now in the meta, because we don't have too many shields right now. So in Mother Cells and Darth Maul, this card is so good. And here we have 2 emergency powers, and I like this card because sometimes against specific decks like Yoda, maybe your opponent just stabilize the board, and you like maybe have like the 10 HP, something like that, and you just don't get to finalize because you just drawing your low cost units like Karas, like Sage, like Grand Inquisitor. So what you can do like maybe play Grand Inquisitor with Hidden, then play Emergency Powers for 7 maybe. So now you can attack it for 11, and you can just finalize the match if your opponent don't have a removal for now. And it's really hard to defeat a 10-11, you know, like by attacking. So sometimes this could be really clutch, really good card. Here we have Emperor Palpatine Yellow. This is the deck that I'm most playing right now here in my city. In the weeklies, I won 2 weeklies by 4-0. I think the deck is really good. Like, for sure, if your meta don't have like Sabines, if you don't have like 280 aggro decks, it could be really good. And here in my city, we don't have a single Sabine, so amazing. This one, I think the only difference here, this from my deck, is Frozen Carbonated deck. So I don't know what he put it out, but I don't play with Frozen Carbonated in the main deck. I play in the sideboard, and I think this card is really good in against specific matches. But yeah, all of the other cards like the same thing. I play with the 3 Change of Heart, to be honest. But yeah, the deck is really good. I think Palpatine is a good position right now. I don't know if we're going to play Palpatine like in PQ, because PQ we're probably going to have a bunch of aggro decks, because we have more not common players. What is the name? Like more casual players, and most of the casual players play more with aggro decks because it's more easier. So it could be hard for Palpatine. Like if Sabine does what she wants to do, she's going to downless like Palpatine, right? So yeah. And here we have Piett Red that made a final here. It's interesting to see that we've seen a bunch of Piett Red, but I think none of them won a single PQ, maybe one or two. But yeah, Piett is almost in the top 8, but don't manage to get like to win, you know. But the deck is really good for sure. Now we have this Gong Power Droid that is an amazing card. We have the new Fulminatrix, so it's like consistent to play a cost 8 big unit, like a big captor ship. Like we have back in the day we have only Devastator, like in the last set. Now we have Fulminatrix, so it's like 3 Devastator, 3 Fulminatrix for more consistency to play as something big, right? Turbo. So I like Maul. I'm seeing more Piett playing with Maul now. I think Maul can be really good sometimes. Some specific decks plays low cost units, like have 1 HP, maybe 2, 3, and because kind of whatever, they're just going to play ground, you're going to play full space. They kind of just forgot that you can just play Mold and pass 4 damage, 5 damage to the base, and sometimes this is the necessary to win the match. So this could be really clutch. And I like it a lot in Piett, but it's not a deck that I like to play. I think I like it in the meta. It's healthy for the meta. I hate it because here in my city, we have a Piett player that only play Piett like every weekly, every show that he just play Piett since set 4. So it's a pain in the ass to play against, because sometimes I like there's a weekly that I built it Anakin, that Anakin for set 5 that is only hero, you know, with blue, and I managed to get 2-1 and just lose by him because it's so stupid. Like Piett is really good against rogue decks, because when Piett does what he wants to do, even for meta decks, kind of hard, but we can do with it. But for rogue decks, it's so hard to defeat Piett. And here we have the Chancellor Palpatine Blue, Chancellor Palpatine Colossus, double vigilance. Like this work as a control. I would say there is more hard control than control. Like we have some units here, but most of the time you're just going to use like your events, Merciless Contest, Puff the Dark Side. We haven't tried to stop space units probably, or big units in the ground. Childson, because we have like double blue. Why not play with chance to have like a 6/6 Sentinel every time we play, right? We have Slimer, maybe not 6/6 every time because we're playing Colossal, so we not going to have like too many cards to play chance and with 6/6, but I think you guys got it. But we can draw cards with Palpatine, so you know, I think you guys understand that. We have Cat Bane with Plot, Slimer with Plot, FN Trooper Cops with Plot is kind of interesting. Maybe he wants to deploy Palpatine maybe with 10 resources, I don't know. Or maybe with just 1, they play FN Troopers, give Express Soka to Palpatine, so now he's a 7/9, is really tough to defeat it. 7/9 is a lot, right? We have here 3 Rivals Fall, not even a single Feather Dragon, but we have 3 Takedown and 2 Vanquish, 3 No Glory, so yeah, this for sure is a hard control. 2 Annihilators for the late game, we have 2 Hyperspace Disaster and 3 Super Laser Blast, so if we needed to deal with the space 1 turn earlier than Super Laser Blast, we have Hyperspace Disaster, looks good. 2 Snokes in the sideboard, maybe against specific decks like Vader, maybe another deck that I play with low cost units. I will test this and record here for the channel for sure. Here we have in Morgantown, another PQ with 56 players. And we have here a raid data about this. I played a bunch of raid data about this in this set too. But I think your data about so better than Ray. Like Yoda does what Ray wants to do, but better. Like we have a better leader, we have a better deploy. So I don't know. We have here 3 Bo-Katan Cries and 3. I think my camera was in. No, it was in front of something here. Okay, we have 3 Home 1 and 3 Bo-Katan Cries here, okay? And this one is interesting because we have here U-Wing Lander. When played, give 2 experience tokens to this unit. When this unit completes an attack and survives, you may attach an upgrade on this unit to another vehicle unit, friendly vehicle unit. So you can be kind of aggro with Ray with this. You can play this late game, or maybe if in a curve. Then you can next turn you can attack for 5. Maybe move this experience token to Bright Hope, to Blue Leader to attack for more. So you can do some damage, but I don't know. Like this is interesting. I really want to know what is the thoughts of the player to play with this card. You know, like this is new in Array. I think I never saw this before. Here we have Yoda Data Vault. This is pretty common. I think the only thing that we can say here, I saw some, oh, the Night Sister War. That is a card that we don't see too much in Yoda, I think, but it can be good. Draw a card. It's easy to defeat it, so sometimes you can just defeat this by attack, or maybe open an attack, then you draw a card, and still can use Spark of Hope, so it can be good sometimes. And here we have on solo 2 Colossus. This is different. Look at this. We have only few cards in the deck. I really want to try this. We have 9 cards that cost 9. This is really a high cost for the deck. We have only 3 cards that cost 2 that carries damage, but for sure we have on solo, so we can play Cass in turn 1. We can play Grogu, Ogdo, and Red 5 turn 1. We can't play Village Protect because she will die. Because you will play, then you will play with 2 damage. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can't play without the shield. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think you can't play without the shield. You know, like to play, put the shield first, then the damage. I think she already enters with the damage, so you're not going to play the shield, so she dies. So I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm for sure going to test this. 2 open fire, 2 for the Dragons removables. We have this Luten's Hallcraft. 1 if you may choose open ends close, 2 aggression, and 1 hero. If you do that, opponent discards 2 cards from that hand. And we have a opportunity that makes the opponent discard cards too. So looks interesting. I really want to play with this too and record here for the channel. Here we have an I can't say this, but I think it's Osnabruck, something like that. For sure, you see this top 8. We have a bunch of beta decks, but we have here Padme Amidala, and for some reason, when I copy the list to put it in the to export to it would be. For some reason, we don't have Padme with this. I don't know. So for some reason, it would be don't copy. So I have here the melee list. This one is interesting. We have Furtive Handmaiden. I think makes a lot of sense with Padme, because on attack you may discard a card from your hand. If you do, you draw a card and you still can ping with Padme because you discard a card, so it makes a lot of sense. We have here Kazuda, which is interesting to see because you probably don't want to stop resourcing, right? Maybe like, because while you control fewer resources than your opponent, this unit gets +2, +0. So if you have 4 resources, you go to 5. Your opponent goes to 5 and you decide, okay, I'm not going to resource. This unit can attack for 6 because it's a 4/6 with raid 2 now. Maybe can attack for 8 because we have hot shot. So sometimes against specific decks, if you've been really aggressive, you're not going to resource turn 4 to attack for more with Kazuda, probably. But I don't think you're going to do this at all the time because your orb deploy is on 6 and you really want to get to the Padme deploy, I think, right? So, but against specific decks, this could be really good to not deploy and just be really aggressive and do 8 damage. Maybe opponent can't deal, you know the opponent can't deal with this, so you can probably do 8 damage again the next turn, right? Here we have another PQ with 43 players, and we have here 2 Obi-Wan. This would be the last PQ here for the video. We have 2 Obi-Wans here, and we have Obi-Wan blue with the Force. Interesting to see. I don't think we have too much to say here. For sure, we have General's Blade that is really good with the Force decks. We have Ki-Adi-Mundi, and this plays with Vengeance Tempo. So I don't know why he's playing with a bunch of Force units, because when you play with Vengeance Step, you don't need to play with the Force units, because you're going to generate the Force with by having a unit with 4 or more remaining HP, so you don't need to have like a bunch of Force units. It's okay, Mina Buttery will trigger this, but Maskanat can trigger this. Obi-Wan is already Force. Village Protector will not trigger this, but it could be good to have a Sentinel. I don't know, like Captain Typh will trigger this. Maybe, I don't know, we need to see the database to see if we have better units, like to have more than 4 or more than 4 HP, that you can substitute some cards here. But he made top 8, not me, so so he knows he knows way better than me, right, here about the deck. Have Captain Rex. Range is interested to see here, 4/7 that he can heal. She can heal, can give a shield. Looks interesting. And here we have Obi-Wan Green again. We saw this before. I don't know if it's the same player. Probably not, because I don't remember this nickname here. But I already posted a video of this deck. It's really good. And now I have to protect the pod here because this deck don't have a removal. So while I was facing, I recorded some match that I was facing this obi-wan in the Carabas, and I would say, okay, I'm safe because I know that he don't have a removal. He only have this capture thing here, but it's okay. Like maybe I could defeat that unit, then take my unit back. So now we have a removal here, and this could be really decent because just think that we have like a captain, like maybe Opal. We play Opal turn 2, we give experience token to it, so now he's a 4-6, so in the next turn with 4 resources, we can defeat a pole damage if we need it. Like, we're not probably not going to use this turn 3, because opening a lot don't even have a big unit yet, but we can use it, you know, like for 6 in turn 3 if we need it. So this is it, guys. This is everything for today. What are you guys thinking about the meta? I think we're in a safe spot right now with a health meta. We have a bunch of different decks. We didn't see too much Yellow Data Vault and solo 1 green in this weekend, which is interesting too. We have a bunch of rogue decks. So what is your thoughts about the meta? So see here in the comments. See you in the next video.